Okay, hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? Hope you can hear me, see me. Okay. If someone just put that in the chat, and then we shall get going, as they say. Uh, Thank you, Greg. Fantastic, David. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All good. Colonel Daniel Lee, thank you for your super sticker, my friend. That's very kind of you. And good. Let's get going then. Okay, so today, Tuesday, the 22nd of August, another good week coming your way for Onpassive. Thank you to my wife Jane for yesterday's Monday Fun Day. Always good fun. I do enjoy Monday Fun Days, actually. It's where I can metaphorically let my hair down. If I had any, it would be right down, but obviously I haven't, so it doesn't really matter. As far as Onpassive is concerned, fairly confident and hopeful that we will see our CEO this week. He's got a lot of updates to give us, guys. He couldn't bring all of the updates he wanted to bring to us on Friday. This is why I'm pretty sure that we will hear from him this week so that he can update us with the rest of the things he wanted to talk about. Now, one thing I really do want to bring up before I get into the topic of what this live is all about is about staying in the now, about what we know and what we have heard from Friday. There's an awful lot of stuff going around. I've seen all over the way over the internet at the moment, as far as Onpassive is concerned, speculating about how things are going to be. Can we do this? If we haven't got this, can I do that? And all the rest of it. Let's just stop and stay with what we know. And that is the first part of this rollout of what is going to be happening as far as OConnect is concerned is the founders and this is what we know. We know that it is going to cost us 143 US dollars to activate our accounts, and that is going to last for a 3-month period. Okay, all the calculations are in your OFounders back office under the update section. You can see all about that as well. Okay, all the rest of it, guys, is going to be explained. Can I do this? Can I use this for that, etc.? All of that is going to be explained by our CEO when we see him next. So do not stress. And as Chris Johnson rightly said to somebody who was asking these questions, he said, have you got the money to activate your accounts? And the person said, yes, I have. And he said, well, you've got nothing to worry about then, have you? You know, this is the main importance. We have been telling you now for at least 2 years, if probably not 3, that we all have to pay one more time out of pocket to activate our accounts. And even in those days, we were banding around the price of 200 to 300 US dollars, if you remember. And at 143 US dollars, this is a lot less than what we thought. So we should all be happy with that as well. As far as commission rates and everything else rates are concerned, you know, let's wait and see how it all pans out. But don't forget, and I've said this many times, it is the start. We're just talking about one product here. We're talking about what it can do for you with one product. This is the start. There's going to be multiple products. They're going to keep on coming, keep on coming. And if your organization and client base don't buy OConnect because they don't want it, there's going to be another product and another product and another product. They might not buy one, but they might buy another. Anthony Abetti, my friend, thank you so much for your super sticker. That's very kind of you. And I do mean that most sincerely. It really is very kind for those that support me, whether it be by super stickers or whether it be by the Tea Club. Sacha Papu, 11 months in now as a Tea Clubber. Thank you, what you do as well. Sacha Papu was right up there with one of the first who was converting the vlogs in our back office onto a video content. I put all of his stuff on here. I also give here the link to his webpage as well. Please go along and subscribe to his YouTube channel as well and like his content. It really does help him to grow his channel. So anyway, getting back to what I was saying, let's stay Volkan Gazo as well. Thank you once again for rejoining the Tea Clubbers. I really want to encourage you all to just relax, okay? Be rest assured that our CEO is going to do his utmost, his very best to make sure us as founders are going to be in the best possible place and position that he can physically make us. Okay. The rest of it is, I wouldn't say it's immaterial, but the rest of it will be worked out. Okay. There is an awful lot of stuff going on in the background, as you can well imagine at the moment, getting so close that, you know, we really need to just chill a little bit and be excited about what is going to be happening very, very shortly. Is it going to be this week? Who knows? Is it going to be next week? Who knows? It could even be before. Gemma Ramaki, my lovely, how are you? And thank you so much for your super sticker. That is very, very kind of you. Hot sauce, contact me. I'll give you the address. Thank you so much. Little code words. You know, I am certainly very, very excited about this stage, and I'm also know that it is going to be the start of where we are going to be as far as Onpassive is concerned. Remember, when I used to do the presentations for Onpassive, I remember I always used to say, we are going to be a customer-based business. Now, this is the whole reason why Onpassive has been produced. It is certainly not being produced for founders. It is being produced for the users, the customers, to come to a place where they can use and or purchase products that are going to either make their life easier or their business more easier and profitable. This is the whole reason of Onpassive. We as founders are going to benefit from these users. This was the whole early bird idea behind it, to raise funds for the company, get exposure, blah, 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 all of these reasons behind it. But the essence of what Onpassive is all been about is a customer-based business. We have products and services, and now actual physical products as well, that we are going to sell to users who want to use these products and services. In return, guess what? We have a commissionable basis for that for those that want to. But I can tell you this now, I am going to put my neck right out there now, and I'm guessing that at least 60% of the users that purchase products of Onpassive are not going to be interested one iota of the monetary value that is within Onpassive for them to make money. Why am I saying this? Because it is my belief that they just want to use a product that is less money than what they're paying now, that is twice as good technically, visually, audio, etc., than what they're using now, and they were paying for that before without making money on it. They just want products and services that they can use to make their life either easier, better, or better financially for their business. So that's why I'm actually saying that I believe that at least 60% of the customer is not interested in the money side of things. They just want the product because it makes their life easier. Now then, let's go back to the topic of this live, business in a box. The reason I've put that there is to try and remind ourselves of what we have here in Onpassive. There is far too much focus at the moment on one product. I know we are talking about OConnect because this is the first one that we are going to be purchasing. It is the start. And so we are focusing a little bit on OConnect. But there is too many people who are losing sight of the enormity, the grandeur, and how big Onpassive is. It is a single sign-on business where we will access so many digital products and services that we can use. Every single thing that happens within the ecosystem for you as a founder is a standalone business. So if you think of your box as the ecosystem, you can fill it up with as much stuff as you want. And all of those things that are in your box of the ecosystem is a standalone business on its own. So you are going to be in the future in a position where you're getting commissions from this product, commissions from that product. You're having resale of physical products from that section. You're going to have stuff that's happening in the marketplace that you might have put on there yourselves that's happening in there. Don't forget, we've got debit cards. They're coming your way as well, plus so much more that is going to be such a big business in one box, all in one place in your Onpassive ecosystem box. And you can choose how much and how big you want that to be. It's entirely up to you. Yes, I'm going to reiterate it once again. The company are going to do so much for you. The company are going to market for you. They're already marketing for us. Don't you think what they do on the Burj Khalifa is marketing? Don't you think the collaborations with the sponsorships for the Coca-Cola Arena, main events, Supercars Magilist, plus many more that we don't even know about? Don't you think this collaborations with the Onpassive logos through the sponsorships of these events is advertising? Don't you think what they have done with the Metro, having Onpassive all over the place, don't you think that's advertising? What is it all advertising? It's advertising on passive.com. Onpassive don't have or own a founder's position. They are not an affiliate within their own company. All of these people that are clicking on the onpassive.com website, they're registering, they're going into a holding tank. And every single one of those people is going to come to a founder. Might be you, might be me. Who knows? But I also do know that the company are going to do their utmost to make sure the people who have the least at the beginning, try and get them going and bring them up to speed. Ash talked about it a year or so ago, if you remember. He also said that they were actually going to put a department to look at the people who have got the smallest teams to try and help them to grow their businesses. It really is a phenomenal thing that what we are trying to do here. No other company, and as Bill Musters just said there in the chat area, the last company that tried to do anything like this was Microsoft, when they brought Microsoft Office, Excel, PowerPoint, and they brought it together and they called it Microsoft Office, all in one place. Nobody else has done anything like that in the internet world as far as IT products and services is concerned. Why? Because it is probably not financially viable for them to do it, and they had their focus on other things. Whereas we, as Onpassive, have focused on, is it of value? Is it what the customer, is it the customer? Do they need this? Is it something that they want? And the answer to that is yes. People have had enough of having a bit here, having a bit there, having to go here. I do it all the time with what I do online. I'm sure many of you are the same. I'm sure many of you use Irina Stek Salah. Thank you so much for your super sticker. I'm sure many of you here right now have maybe tried advertising on Facebook, or you use a domain name somewhere else, or you use a different email client, or you use Google Analytics for something, for instance, or you use a rendering piece of software, or you use Canva, for instance, for artwork. And the list goes on and on and on of where we get our little bits and pieces to be able to do something that we are doing online right now. With Onpassive, all of those are going to be in one place. You sign in once, you select what you want to be doing, and you go straight there. Opens up in a separate browser. This is exactly what people are after nowadays. It's a bit like having all your insurances in one place. How many insurance companies do that now? Remember the days you had to go one place for your home insurance, you had to go another place for your car insurance, you had to go to another place for your contents insurance, you had to go to another place for your personal liability insurance or your personal accident insurance, etc. What do they all do now? They all offer it all in one place. They give discounts for taking it out with them. Why? Because it's extra revenue for them and it's easier for the user. This is why they brought it on board. This is why we are doing exactly the same now with Onpassive, because it is something that is needed, plain and simple. We have the best business in a box that is out there in the internet space, bar none at the moment. Show me another one. Talk about another one. Something that is going to do what we are going to do. There isn't. Yes, there's people doing individual parts of what we're doing, but even those themselves don't come up to the mark of what we have already. And remember, Ash had said so many times to us, the worst day is the first day. This is going to be exactly the same with your business when you activate your account. The worst day you're going to have in your account for your business is the first day. From there on in, it's just going to get better and better and better and better. But you have to understand that you do have to activate your account. Because if you do not activate your account, then you are not in the marketplace for earning those commissions that you can withdraw. Is there going to be other ways to be able to activate your accounts? Yeah, there probably is. But again, let's stay in the now. Let's talk about what we know and not surmise, not think one thing that's not actually quite true. Let's not play Chinese whispers. Let's not say to people, somebody told me this. I've heard that on this date, this is happening. It's all speculation. Until we have heard it from our CEO, it is just somebody saying something. Marty gave a really good example when I was speaking to him earlier. He said, somebody said it to me about, I've heard this and all the rest of it. He said, I've heard you shot somebody. He said, no, I didn't. He said, yeah, but that's what I've heard. And this is really where it all comes from, isn't it? Just because you hear it doesn't mean to say it's actually true. So we need to be very focused on what we know. That is logging into your OES on a regular basis. If you're a founder, logging into the founders back office, into the update section, seeing what is there. And more importantly, coming to myself, Chris, Marty, Julie Wen, any of us so-called big mouths, okay, and listening to what we have, because I can assure you we will only give you the relevant information that you need to know at the moment. We will not be talking about things that might happen next week or things that we think will be happening. Yes, I give my opinion on what I believe, but I certainly don't speculate, okay, because there's no need to, there's no point to, because we are in an amazing position right now, right on that cusp. They're just shining stuff up now. Okay, all of the hard work's been done. You know, the sweat and the tears. It's a bit like building a car. Chris has been in that game. Okay, you start off with a shell, don't you? The shell, you paint the shell. Okay, it gets dipped. You then add the engine, gearbox, clutches, wheels, tires, plastics, trims, seats, steering wheels, all the rest of it. You roll it out. And what do you do right at the end of it before it goes to a customer? What's every car happen before it gets to the customer? As a full valet and a big old shine. It's ready. You can drive it there and then, can't you? Okay, it's absolutely finished. But it's not perfect. Doesn't look amazing, does it? This is all we're doing now with Onpassive. We're giving it the final shine. We're making sure inside really does smell good. Okay, you know, the first time you've ever gone into a brand new car, there's only one smell like it, isn't there? The brand new car smell. Once you've had it for 6 months, it doesn't smell like a brand new car anymore, does it? Only a brand new car smells like that. This is what it's going to be like when we open the Onpassive doors. We're going to be going, smell that Onpassive. Doesn't it smell absolutely amazing? Brand spanking new. People are going to be in awe. There's nothing like a brand new car. Not a second-hand one, not a refurbished one, brand new. That's exactly what we are going to get. Anyhow, I think I've gone on enough today. Coming up then, we've got Chris Johnson. He's coming on at 30:30. I believe Julie Wen's going to be ringing in. So that'll be good. Marty's on top of the hour. And what we're on Tuesday. So 3 o'clock, we will be having, no, we won't. 4 o'clock. We will be having Collins Manor, Comfort, Andy Burks, and Nita, maybe, I think, today. I'm not sure. And then 9, Omino, she'll be coming on, or Minu. And then, obviously, we've got Rob Lins at 8 as well tonight as well. If I've missed out anybody, apologies. Oh, I think Michael Williams is on one of the Bangladesh webinars, I think, Shishantas, I think. Details of that are in your O-Founders updates as well. Yeah, I know why Chris is laughing. Okay, let's go to the let's go over to the chat area then. We'll say a few hellos. We'll start with you guys in green, which are tea clubbers. We'll start with Jeanette Muller today. And Kaylee, hi to you guys. 430 of you on today, guys. Thank you so much. Karen Thomas, Curtis Strickland, all tea club in it through the door. Thank you so much. Volt Gozo, Pretty Hendry, and Christina de Grazier, Art Scucci. Thank you guys. David Rosalski, all tea club in it, all in green. Stuart Molyneux, thank you so much, my friend, for your continued support as well. Peter Rogers, thanks, my buddy. It's very kind of you to be on here, mate. Hope you got everything sorted. Oh, by talking of Pete, whilst he's on here, he is doing some amazing posts at the moment. Guys, use them and abuse them. Dennis Eldridge, you're there. Pretty Hendry, Tea Club in it. Really good post at the moment. They are excellent. Jerry Nix, you're there, and Greg Reisner, Tea Club in it. Who else have we got that's Tea Clubbers? Shridjit Jana, thank you so much, my friend. You're there. Barry Dang, you're there as well. And we're going to move over now to everyone else. So we've got Deborah Charles, Faith Mitchell, Barges Cayley, George Luckle Camworth, Sandy Don, Tea Club in it. You're there. Frank Rowe, Michael Champagne, Sanad Dan Das, Steve Callahan, hi to you. Cynthia Deering, P. Gogia, Michael C. Avunda Carr, Helen de la Bastide, your Tea Club in it. Grams of All Trade, hi to you. Margaret Lawrence and Brian Quirk, hello, mate. Henry Horn, Sean, Akram Hussain, Cynthia Deering, Tonya Hennard, Levi, Y Arafat, and A.C. Khan. Sina, you're there. Barges Cayley, Who else we got? Amy January. Hello, lovely. David Clark, Jane Helms, Saraswati Debama. Wow. Frank Rowe and Tenya Hanna, James Hawkins. We've got Carl Chapman, Torrentar. There's a couple more new ones. Levi, Momomo Bolo. The last couple then are going to go to, let's have a look, Tetia Estar. Bill Spencer. Hello, my friend. Thank you so much. I'm going to give Bill Must a shout out. He was there earlier on. Sandra Don, thank you so much for your super sticker. Gayling Matthews, hi, I've seen you there, buddy. Didn't miss you. Thank you for being a tea clubber. Deborah Charles, Gina Lever, thank you so much. You're there. And Feher Josephine and Skanska, I think that is. Thank you so much for being a tea clubber. And any other tea clubbers that I've missed, I'm really sorry that I haven't brought you out if I've missed you. Birgit Johansson. And the last couple are going to go to Laurie Lunn, Joyce Hicks, who's tea clubbing it, and Thomas Hind. Or is it Hind? Hind, I think. Anyway, guys, that's it from me today. Wednesday, tomorrow, we obviously got 360. I'll do my live as normal. 360 will be at 2 p.m. Not quite sure what the format's going to be for it. Charlotte Petrina, thank you as well. What else? If I find out if there's going to be any meetings, etc., I'll post that out on my Facebook page. But just staying in contact with what's going on, guys. We really are nearly there now. We've got all of the nitty gritty, haven't we? We know what it's going to cost us. We know what the commission rates are. It really is just now a matter of getting that car polished, making sure the interior and the glass is gleaming, and then we can roll it out into the sunlight. It's going to be fantastic. Can't wait. Jerry Prince. How you doing, mate? Thank you for tea clubbing it. Okay, guys, that's it from me. Let's go over and see Chris, the big man, mountain man. Oh, that's that's Kev, isn't it? Chris Johnson, he's coming on 3 minutes time. Let's all go over and say hello to him. I'll be there as well, and we'll give him the loving that he needs. That's it from me. Speak to you all very, very soon. Bye for now.